All right, so teachers, I thought I'd show you another part to 12.1 in terms of just the um, construction part of it, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this. So we're going to be doing constructions with simply a straight edge, okay? And you can use anything as a straight edge. A lot of times I use my kids' IDs as their straight edge. So you have a ruler and a compass, okay? So let's try to show this on the PowerPoint, but I don't know if it was very successful. So I thought I'd show it to you this way. Do the best I can. So here is my compass. We can do a circle like so, okay? But let's just do a couple things. We're gonna do the 5 basic constructions that they showed us besides the circle part. So copy of a line segment. Okay, so what we do first do, and you can do this any way you want. I'm going to make a straight line. There is my straight line. Okay, and all we're going to do is we're going to take our compass. This isn't a very good one, but it's best I could find today. Okay, take our compass, make it stretch out to that point. Okay, just to make sure, we're going to put a mark through it. It's kind of hard to do it with the right above camera. Oops. Again, this one just moves a lot. All right, so that's pretty close to it. Okay, and then you're gonna just place a point on here. We're gonna call this A prime. And we're gonna come over here. We're gonna play mark here, or mark there. Whoops, has it moved on me a little bit? Yeah, this one does move a little bit. Oh, I see what's going on. All right, so this is gonna be B prime. Okay. Problem is my pencil's not holding tight here. All right. So that's how you would make that distance. Okay. Now, copy an angle. Again, I have this BC. This can be done with any angle. I'm going to first draw my baseline as far as I want. We're going to call this B prime, and somewhere over here is C prime. It doesn't really matter. Okay. I need to be able to find A prime. So to copy the angle, what we're going to do is we're going to put a mark through here. Yeah, into this here with this really crappy pencil. And it really doesn't matter where I put it. We're going to do the same thing. Make it nice and big. Okay, so those two marks are the same. Now what we're going to do is we're going to stretch it. We're going to put our point here. We're going to stretch it out to where our arc crosses our line there. We're going to do the same thing here, same distance. And that mark is what's going to line up and make our angle. This point here. That's going to make our angle. Okay. And again, well, actually, probably should put it right there. That's going to make our angle right there. This angle will be the same as that angle. This would be our A prime. So this would be angle ABC. Okay. And we would say that, or prime, excuse me, that the measure of angle ABC is equal to the measure of angle A prime, B prime, C prime, or ABC is congruent to A prime, B prime, C prime. Okay, so that kind of works with that. All right, I'm going to make a quick adjustment to see if I can make this a little bit better. I'm using tape to, just FYI, I'm using tape to make my pencil a little thicker because that seems to be my problem. My pencil's moving. So I'm trying to make it a little thicker. Maybe it won't move so much. All right. So we're going to give that a shot. All right. So drawing a perpendicular bisector. In other words, I need to do a perpendicular line through here, and it's got to go through the midpoint. And this actually helps you find two things. Okay, I can draw a perpendicular bisector, and it also finds the midpoint of a segment. So it does two things, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take our compass, we're going to stretch it past the halfway mark. Doesn't matter how far past, but you're going to use the same distance for both my big arcs. And this is what I was trying to show you, your fish tail, your fish. We're going to go big arc there, go to the B, do the same arc. You make this big giant fish. And what we're going to do is we're going to connect that fish tail to tail, but best you can. Again, you're going to have some error here and there, but that will be a right angle. And the other thing it'll do is make two congruent sides, okay? Which means this would be the midpoint of AB. So you can find a couple different things here. Perpendicular bisector, that's what this is, okay? And you can also find the midpoint. All right, so the other two things they have is copying the triangle by sides, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this, it's easier to do it straight up and down. So I'm gonna first draw a line and I'm going to copy CB. So we're gonna say that this is C prime. So I need B prime. So there's B prime. Okay. Now, by doing it by sides, so this side's going to be congruent to that side. We already know that. Now I need to find AC and AB. So what we're going to do is we're going to stretch this one out to here. And we're going to draw a big arc because I don't know where it needs to be at because I've kind of adjusted things. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing for BA. Do this. And because the two lines have to be exactly equal, this point right here has to be A prime, which now means I can connect here to here. We've already measured that arc. This arc represented this arc, so those two sides have to be equal. And then from here to here, we've already measured this arc to be with this arc, so that means these two have to be the same. And there's side, 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 and my two triangles. And these two triangles would be congruent. So triangle A, B, C would be congruent to triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. Oops, 1 prime. Yeah. All right. So then the last one we'll try to show you is copying a triangle by using side angle side. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to draw a big side here. We're going to say this is X prime. Okay, we're going to measure that distance because I need a side. So this is going to be, there's that mark. So that's going to be my Z prime. Now we already know those are equal. Okay. Now I can either copy this angle or I can copy that angle. We're going to go ahead and copy this angle. See if we can do a better job than that. So I'm going to take this, make an angle, make an arc. Ugh, I don't think that still works very well. All right, then we're going to measure this angle. All right, so this intersection is a dot here, dot here. So I can connect that. I'm going to make that same line. So when I make that, I now have this angle is equal to this angle. So now I have angle X is congruent to angle X prime. which means I have now a side and the angle. I just need another side. Well, that other side is going to be this distance, x to y. You can do it here. Okay, so this spot right here has to be y prime. And that's going to be equal to this. So now I have side angle side. Well, I don't have my triangle connected yet, but all I have to do now is connect from here to here. And that should give me two congruent triangles by side angle side. This side angle side, remember the angle has to be included. This is the included angle because it's between these two sides. Exactly, no gap when you go around it. Okay, so that I hope is what we're gonna say is gonna be good for you. All right, so I hope this helps. I hope my video with me personally worked okay this time, and I hope this helps you. I'm trying to get it to stop.